Alright, so let's enter our FortiGate interface using the interface IP address that we have just configured. The default username is admin with no password. We will change it later on. So we have our FortiGate dashboard. That's our main dashboard. We have different widgets with different information. We will look at each. The very first thing that I usually do, which is an administrative task, is to head over to the System menu, Administrators. We can see that I'm assigned as the admin. I am allowed to enter the FortiGate from just about any subnet or any IP address out there. We can configure our trusted host, the places that the admin can enter the FortiGate. We will look at that. My profile is super admin. Super admin is the same as root in a Linux machine. The type of profile or the type of user is local. That is, my credentials are stored in the FortiGate hard disk, in the FortiGate memory. We can also assign a profile or a user from an outsourced remote server such as a Radius or LDAP. I'm not using a two-factor authentication. Now let's look at the different admin profiles. There are main two profiles. The first one is the super admin, which actually has permissions to just about anything. It has the read and write permissions to any place in the FortiGate interface. The second profile is the professional admin. So professional admin is usually a limited admin. It has different read and write permissions which we as super admin can determine. So let's create a new professional admin profile. Let's log out and enter again as the new professional admin and see the differences. So we will create a new administrator. It will be a local administrator. That is, the credentials are stored in the FortiGate. We are not using a remote server. We'll assign a very simple password just for the demo purposes. And the administrator profile will be proof admin. Alright, so now let's move over to the admin, which is in the top right side of the interface, and log out. And let's log in again as the new professional admin. We'll use the OfferSHM username and the password, the new password that we have just created. Alright, it looks similar, but when we will move over the different menus, we will see that as a professional admin, which has only the read permissions, we cannot do anything. We can only see the current configuration. We cannot create new interfaces. We cannot edit current interfaces. We cannot create new policies. We cannot edit a policy. We can only view the current status.